My dear parishioners of St. Patrick and Our Lady of Fatima, during this prolonged period of pandemic in which we face or are experiencing various challenges in our lives, for example, ill health, the death of loved ones, the loss of jobs, the collapse of businesses, the inability to travel abroad, we usually ask the question, does God exist at all? And if God exists, has He abandoned us? St. Paul tells us in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 18 to give thanks in every circumstance, in joy and in sorrow, in happiness and in suffering. And to back this, St. Teresa of Jesus has this prayer that goes along with what St. Paul tells us. And this prayer goes like this: let nothing trouble you, let nothing frighten you. Everything passes. God never changes. Patience obtains all. Whoever has God wants nothing. God alone is enough. So this is a prayer of St. Teresa of Jesus that expresses what St. Paul tells us in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 18. Being encouraged by St. Paul and St. Teresa of Jesus in these consoling words, we want to continue to thank God for this experience of the pandemic. I would like to give series of exhortations on our faith in God. I will explain the 12 articles that make up the Apostles' Creed. As we are all aware, the entire Christian vocation or calling is summed up in this creed. That is what we Christians believe. And this Apostles' Creed is being recited during baptism and on Sunday and during Sunday worship. Even though sometimes it's used interchangeably within the same creed, both of them are important, and also other solemnities. After this, I will also like us to consider the last things. The last things include judgment, heaven, hell, and purgatory. So, and then these are the things that we find in the Apostles' Creed. So we would like to also know what the church says about, in fact, death first, judgment, heaven, hell, and purgatory. And after that, we would also like to look at the sacraments, which are also core to our Christian faith.